Hi guys, how are you all today? I am here with a different video, but I'm very excited to be sharing this with you. So I am going to be sharing my new tracking system. I've tried looking up videos that show all sorts of different trackings, and I haven't been able to find any. So I didn't come up with my own, but I decided to start tracking my habits and anything that I need to track slightly a little different than I usually do. Now, let's go to my tracking. This is my tracking section in my planner. Let me give you a little bit of a background. I have tracked on daily pages, I have tracked on weekly pages, I have tracked on monthly pages, and I've never been able to accomplish to track, or better say to change whatever habit or get into a habit that I've wanted to. Overall, I can't see my progress. I can't seem to communicate with it or understand it. So I went from tracking daily, weekly, and monthly to tracking yearly, meaning my trackers are all from 6 to a year at least. So I wanted to share with you all what I have done, what inserts I'm using to do that, just to see if you guys want to share your own opinions and see if we can share ideas, and if not, maybe you guys can pick up an idea on your own as well from my tracking system. So I have several trackers here. I will give you some of the information. Some of them are very personal, so I won't give you too much, but I will give you for the most part. If you guys want more in-depth information of the trackers, just let me know and I'll be happy to do that. So the first tracker here is my mood tracker. And in this one, I track my mood. Now, this insert is the Peanuts Planner Co. yearly bundle for next year. I purchased it, prepping myself for next year, and then it occurred to me that I could use it this way. So what I did is I whited out the months on all of them, and I whited out the dates. I did not white out the weeks. And then what I do is I just write a number that has a meaning to me personally in regards to my mood for that particular day. As you can see, I started in the month of October. I've moved on to November. Now, I will show you what I'm doing with this tracker. This is the exact same insert, except I haven't whited anything out. In the back of this insert, I have printed this one. And this is her yearly bundle, but the one that is for any year, any month. You have several trackers in there. I will link all the inserts down below with the explanation, but I printed this one in the back. And so what I do is if I have a certain number that I'm looking for, that if I stick to that number, then I will go into the back, I will write the date and put an explanation of why my mood was like that in particular, or if there was anything in particular that made my mood that way. And that is my mood tracker. I'm going to take it off because there's information in the back. Next insert is my planner check and productivity. So I like to see, I would like to track if having a planner has been that helpful to me, and how many times if I check it, and how productive I've been for that particular month. And this insert comes in the same pack that this one does. It's undated, and I whited out the months and I wrote on it, I hope you guys can see this, oops, sorry, planner check at the top and productivity. And I've picked one color for every month, and I use that particular color on every single insert for that month. I split it, and on the left side I have a check mark to see that I've checked my planner, and on the right side I show how productive I was from 1 to 4. And here is the month of November. Now, same thing, I printed this insert in the back. I did white out the months in case I need to put details or explanations about anything specific. I have everything in the same insert. And then the other thing is, I am only tracking 6 months on this particular insert. You could track the whole year if you skip printing this on the other side, because normally this insert prints 6 months on one side, 6 months on the other side. I think to be able to see any habit to be changed, 6 months is more than enough time for me to see any routine, any habits, any changes, anything positive or negative. So that's why I'm tracking this one at a 6 months rate, which is fine. The next tracker I am tracking here, or the next tracker, is the same one, but this one tracks my steps and my water. That is something that I've been wanting to change and get better on, and believe me, it has been the hardest thing ever. So I split it in half. On the left side I have my steps, on the right side I have my water. As you can see, I don't drink that much water, and I really need to get better on it. Same color as the month of October on the last insert, because I'm using the same color. Now the steps that have that star, that means I made it on my goal plus more. I've started the month of November with a different color. And the same thing, this one has the months. I did not white them out yet. I thought I would put a pretty sticker to cover the month if needed. The next insert is, oh, by the way, this insert and these two, obviously, they are all from Peanuts Planner Co. I love her inserts. Now, let me put these back. The next insert, I'm going to take this because I have something personal written on there. You can tell that I've just started it. This insert in particular is from Marsha Bermucci. It's her yearly calendar. And I track on this one, I track workouts, sleep, and my period. And I have a key here that tells me what markings to put on my tracker to know what I'm tracking. So this dot that is right here on this line, that's my 8-hour mark on sleeping. So all the dots across show you if I'm going up or down. So anything above that dot, it's either more than 8 hours or under 8 hours. My goal is to do 6 to 8 hours. The W with a box, it's my workouts, and the circle is my period. This way I can see if any changes have been made for the months throughout the year. I know that tracking workouts may not necessarily be something that you want to track yearly, but I do feel the need that if I can see things, I can see how much I have progressed. The next insert, obviously, you guys can tell that I really have enjoyed this insert, and you want to know, it was my least favorite insert until I started doing this. This is my monthly intentions tracker, and I did start it at the end of the month, and I didn't fill it in very well for the month. My goal is to fill it in every day, no matter what it looks like at the end for the month of November. Now, my monthly intentions are marked here with a dot on the side with the color code that it applies. On this side of the page, I've given an explanation of what things apply. Like if I'm working, if I'm not working, if I'm slacking, if I'm eating, if I'm at home, chores, whatever it might be. These will tell me which one it applies to, and then I can mark it correctly. And then it will tell me if I have completed my monthly intentions for that particular month. Every month they're the same, so I can see how my year has gone for the month. And of course, I printed this. I got addicted to printing the one insert and then this one in the back because of notes. I think that section in the back is very useful to put explanations of why your month or your day has gone that particular way. This insert is a yearly insert, and this one is a Peanuts Planner Co. as well. This is a reoccurring insert, and this one only tracks me preparing for the next month, inserts and stuff like that, and I just mark them off as I do them for that particular month. The next following insert is as well a Peanuts Planner Co. yearly calendar tracker. It shows you the whole year. This is very satisfying. This is my other second favorite insert. The only problem with this one is you can really only track one thing in each month. Now for me, I am tracking 4 because I have abbreviated the words so I know what it is. And it's very satisfying to see how productive I've been posting. So in every month it's the same color as the monthly color I've picked for that month. Now, same thing in the back. The next one is a slightly different, a little different, and this one I've had for a little bit. This one, it tracks my husband's days off and my husband's days of workouts. It's the same insert as this one. This insert here is a yearly insert as well. I've never been able to figure out what to use it with, but I do. And since I've had this all year long, I didn't replace it, but it does only track, well, not only, but on the one side it only tracks my husband's days off and his workout days. In the back of this, I've actually used it to track any aches and pains he may have and any extra cash he makes, particularly from work. And next insert I have is a new one, and it's not a yearly calendar. This is just tracking my hours of work. This was actually monthly, not yearly. I have it in here because it's a tracker, but I'm just wanting to see how much time I spend at work. I feel like I'm there all the time. And then I have my vehicle maintenance, which is just a tracker, just notes basically, nothing else. And that right there wraps up my tracking system that tracks everything that I want to see how I do. So I hope this video has been helpful. Oh, I'm sorry, one more. This one is for future planning. So all I'm doing here is planning anything future. I am going to be putting some football games that we want to go to, any deadlines that I may have. That's what I'll be using that one for. So at the end of the day, I am very happy with my new tracking system. If someone out there does use a yearly tracking system, please put your opinion and notes down below so we can all learn something new from you. I am very interested in seeing if anybody else tracks this way. I haven't been able to find much, but at the end of the day, please, I would love to get your secrets if you do have any suggestions in regards to it. Thank you so much for watching, and yes, have a great day. See you next time.